everybody. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Yes, that's right. It's time for Sarcastic Distractions, the interesting podcast for interesting people. Featuring, as always, the Gentleman Society of Podcasting. Myself, Harvey.
You just ate the most acid I've ever seen anybody eat in my life.
Chris.
Yeah, man. My heterosexual life mate, Day.
Yellow.
I hope your dick's bigger than this, man.
Well, it can't really be bigger than that.
No, it's like swelling. It's too big.
Yeah, that's not, yeah.
And the ever-loving, ever-up in smoke, AJ.
I just remembered, man, I got some hash.
Hash.
You know what? I'm proud of you. You obviously pulled samples from Cheech and Chong, and not one Dave's not here.
No, not one.
That's pretty amazing. That's
Not one.
I love it.
Dave's
No,
not
that's
here.
saved for special occasions.
That's true. That's very true. Oh, yes. Our gurus, our mentors, Cheech and Chong.
Yeah, I watched, was it the Burt Kreischer Something's Burning?
Okay.
We had Cheech and Chong on today.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was that? Fun?
It was fucking great.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I recently watched the one where you had Harlan Williams and Michael Rosenbaum, Lex Luthor for Smallville.
I'm going to get in trouble. I've never been a huge fan
Of
Cheech and Chong, the movies or anything.
hot take.
It's because Dave's not a true stoner.
That's true. He's not.
Yeah, maybe that is. It's
Maybe
just
that's it.
And again, I would never say that they're horrible. It's just that I'd never fully clicks.
Yeah. If it doesn't go with you, then you know, I get it.
Never quite. Yeah, I always got bored and irritated.
I know when I was younger and I saw them, I definitely didn't quite get it. I'm like, they're just two idiots.
Yeah.
Then when I, watched them and I was a dumb idiot, I'm like, oh, this is fucking genius.
I get it. It's wonderful comedy.
It's amazing comedy. They're true
just
craftsmen.
Didn't quite, go with my jive.
They're
Yeah.
old now, too.
Yeah. Speaking of, that's kind of what our episode's about, actually.
What, the old Cheech
Today's
and Chong?
episode is the Gentleman Society gets old.
Huh?
That's what we're doing.
I'm sorry. Can you speak up? I can't hear you.
Turn up the headphones, son.
We're talking about what it's like getting older. It's happening to all of us. And yeah, let's talk about it.
Time, man.
Time. We don't stop. As I say, time is the greatest opponent of all. No one ever defeats Father Time.
Well,
There's
time. We don't have to genderify time.
That's true. Could be.
Because to be honest, if time has a gender, it's a fucking woman.
Yeah, it's a fucking bitch of a woman. It's so true. Ah, bitch, you got me again now. Yeah, okay. So start us off, sirs. Where we're talking about when it comes to aging.
Oh, dear.
Where yeah,
Well,
talk about aches and pains. We're talking about
things
Waking
like
up
that.
in the morning. How many cracks do you make when you get out of bed in the
Okay,
morning?
I will talk about one thing because it turned out to be nothing, but I will talk about one thing that recently happened.
Sip.
Yeah, I got it. Thirsty. Recently, I had this pain happen in my right bicep that's never happened before, and it wasn't from jacking off or working out. I wish it was. Maybe it was. Maybe it was chronic.
You're left-handed, though.
That's how bad. Yeah, I like to switch it out.
Okay.
You got to go with the stranger.
Vince the
sometimes,
stranger,
right?
yeah.
That's right.
Get some strange.
You got it. You got it. Right.
Mix it up.
Can't be the same horn every night. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, that's enough. So anyways, this weird pain, and I didn't even notice it until, it's going to sound weird, I would walk down like stairs, and gravity would cause this weird, it started off like it was nothing really, like little thing that happened to my arm. It's like, well, that's weird. I had a couple days went like that, and then later on it would fucking send a shooting pain through my bicep, and I'm like, oh man.
Oh, man.
This isn't cool. So I ended up going to the doctor a week or so later, and I'm like, I try my best to not freak out.
Yes.
And I was like, I don't know, right?
You didn't WebMD yourself, did you?
No, I don't do those things. Okay. No. Usually, no, I don't do those things.
No.
Just because. So anyways, I went to talk to him, and I told him what I thought it was, and he's like, it was my right arm. So he's like, if your left arm, I think we would be concerned.
Right.
But he's like, it's not.
Yeah.
And I said it was like, she's like, well, if you're showing shines, you maybe shingles or something like that. I'm like, no, it's been like a couple of weeks. He's like, yeah, then it's not that. And he goes, it's probably something mechanical. I'm like, what are you talking about, mechanical? He goes, probably something you did, but whatever. And I'm like, I couldn't think of anything. I think I might have arm wrestled somebody when I was drunk one night, and that might be where it came from. That's besides the point.
Pushing all
Possible.
them
It's
cards.
possible.
Yeah.
It could be a little bit of all
Yeah,
that.
could have been.
So, anyways, all that to say, all the fears start going through your head, what it could be, and all this sort of stuff, and it's like, I don't want to get old. Thankfully, looks like it was nothing. But then
That's
I did
good.
ask about something else. It looks like I'm going through tennis elbow. But you can get that at any age.
I got
That's
the,
not just
I got the tennis
old-
elbow too.
Yeah. It's not just an old person.
That
thing.
would be from pushing cards.
No, actually, that would be for packing groceries.
Oh,
Pushing cards, I don't get any, other than like doing carryouts, I don't get any major injuries other than exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the doing the repetitive.
Yeah.
Packing
Motion
shit.
over and over.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That's what's doing it. Yeah.
I have a
And-
similar story to that
Oh,
when
please
actually
do,
getting
please do.
old. Yeah. In my case, it's just my arm started to shake. Just I get the shake.
Really?
The shake.
Just randomly shaking.
Yeah. Well, so if I wasn't paying attention, I would shake. Like
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to describe it, but this is literally what would happen. If I paid attention, I could stop it.
like
Wow.
a Parkinson's kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually thought I had Parkinson's.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I
then-
did not have Parkinson's.
Is that
I had a brain tumor.
I was gonna say, does that have something to do with the bugs in your brain?
Yes.
It's like I have Parkinson's.
No, I didn't have Parkinson's. Just make
Oh.
sure it's very
So I got
clear.
good news. I got bad news for you. What are you?
Fuck.
Yeah. So, and again,
Oh.
me being me, and anybody that knows me knows I am David. And so, unlike you went to the doctor, 2 weeks?
Yeah, something like that.
I had this happening for almost a year.
Fucking
Never
crazy,
fucking
man.
went to a doctor. 'Cause,
Yeah.
whatever.
Dude.
Whatever. It did. I could control it. It's fine. Yeah, I finally went to the doctor and he went me through some tests and he actually had me scheduled for an MRI, but this is before COVID, all those other
Yeah.
things. I wasn't urgent. My appointment got scheduled like 4 months later. All the
Jeez.
same. What I still love, I am fairly confident my doctor kind of had an idea of what was going on, but needed the proof in order to
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. He's not going to come out and just say.
No, yeah, wouldn't even
What
give
it
a
is
hint,
without any
nothing. It
evidence.
just
No,
like,
you can't
yeah,
do that without.
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
we'll
for
go
sure.
But of course, in my case, about 2 months later, I had a moment and went
And
through
here we
merge
are.
and yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I bring that up because
Talk
shit.
about it.
As of yesterday, I'm now 4 years.
Hell yeah, as of
Yeah.
this recording.
Yeah.
Ow! Fuck
Yeah.
you, cancer.
Did they
Yeah.
give you a specific time or like when you were diagnosed?
Oh, yeah.
Were they like you have like 6 months?
Well, yeah, that's basically
shit
what the
together.
average is. Basically 6 to a year.
Yeah,
Fuck. Right
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah. So
We're
I am.
blessed.
That's wonderful news then.
I am now in that. I love going to see. Well, a couple of things. Anytime I see a doctor, again, I wouldn't think always give credit to our medical system. Everything's always long and lazy feeling, but once you actually talk to the doctor, it always feels proper to me.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate on that.
Yeah.
In my case, though, I am now. I don't have a doctor. So my original doctor retired. Then my second doctor, she was there for a bit. I got a new doctor.
Oh,
Then
geez.
he is moving on, and so now I have an unknown doctor. It's hilarious. Our medical system is funny.
Dr.
Yeah.
Anonymous.
Yeah. So now it's one of those
Anonymous.
funny isms. But yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, it just sit, chill, relax, all the cool stuff. But yeah, that's my comparison to your story.
Yeah. Probably more so important.
It was
than mine,
fun.
but that's
Yeah.
fine.
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Again, one of the fun things.
Aren't
about
you
being
glad
human-
you're getting old?
Oh hell yeah.
Isn't that the best?
Oh yeah. Well, again, I do have moments like and again, I will admit, like a normal human, 6 months from now, I'll get pissed off because I stepped on an orange peel.
Right.
Like I am still human, sadly. But yeah, I have moments like yesterday where it's just one of those, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I always try to remember that when I get pissy. Like I had a little stories before we started recording about
Yeah.
new people in my work life and off the shoulder, just fuck.
I don't want to get corny, but I legit feel every time we get to do a new episode is a fucking gift. You know what I mean? We might not get this chance, So
Well, that's with anybody.
yeah, exactly. You're absolutely
Yeah,
right.
life
You're
is
absolutely
life. At
right.
any
For
moment.
For sure. Right?
Shit can happen.
Yeah,
It's one of
yeah.
those, it'll be, what's the old jargon? It's a Thursday afternoon and suddenly just, that's
That's
it.
true.
Yeah, that's how it rolls.
You
Yeah.
think you have to fart, but your asshole turns inside out and all your guts fall out.
Well, to be honest, part of old
That's
age.
called hemorrhoids.
No, I will say this.
That's
Speaking of getting old.
Speaking of getting old, when I have the feeling to fart, like you go back to David 20 years ago, I'd push that out. I'd be fine.
Oh fuck!
David now knows, don't push, David.
No.
Don't push.
No.
I have learned that lesson a few times, and it's just no. Or to better rephrase, if you're gonna push, get to the toilet first, just to be safe.
Yeah.
Or when you feel like you have to pee, go pee.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be that like second where it's like,
But
fuck,
the amount of
I can't hold this
times-
shit anymore, man.
Yeah,
Here's
yeah,
the
you
thing,
can't.
though. You're absolutely right. But the amount of times I piss myself as like an old man versus young man, I don't think has changed. I piss myself. You know what I mean? Like, but you're right.
So
you
you-
There's a
learn.
difference.
You must piss yourself a lot.
No. When I was younger, I will admit I pissed myself a few times. Often because I was fucking drunk as a skunk, like can't even walk properly.
Yeah,
Never.
it was the-
Now,
Never have I done that.
now I'm totally sober.
Yeah,
and I
was like,
piss
oh
myself.
shit!
I think the last time I pissed myself, I was 8.
Really?
Really?
man.
Wow.
I
this
will
guy.
admit the last time I've done it is probably actually I can't think of the last time to be honest, but
last
yeah.
week for me or something.
I have given myself the wet fart. I will admit on this.
Oh
one.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's
sure.
how I've learned
Absolutely.
the lesson. I don't push anymore.
I
Yeah, don't
learned,
trust your bowels.
I learned that when I got my gallbladder taken out.
Oh yeah, there. Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah,
That's a slippery crack.
Yeah.
What about do you guys make sounds?
Oh hell yeah.
Like when you get up or sit down?
Yep. More in the morning, I find. So for me, when I'm getting out of bed, it's that crack, 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 crack.
Well, I'm talking about when we're like, ugh. Or like, oh, when you're getting up. I always get up and I was like, ah, or something. Make old man sounds.
No, not yet for me. I'm sure they're coming, but not quite yet.
Yeah, I don't think I do either. I do the
No.
crick and cracks when I get up in the morning, but
No.
I have to admit, I try to do yoga in the morning because
Yeah,
I realized
I
as
think-
I'm getting older, I need to.
I think that's partly why I don't
Yeah.
make those sounds is the yoga. Yeah, I think. I do like when I wake up, I think one of the things we're getting old, we all wake up way fucking early than we want to get up. But then like I'll try to like sleep in and I'm like, I can't fucking sleep. What the hell's going on?
I agree.
It sucks.
But I actually like it. I don't know what.
No,
has
I
changed
gotta
in my
embrace
body.
it. I gotta embrace it.
Yeah.
But
I have no
yeah.
choice. My kids get up. At
Yeah.
6:30.
It's
They're-
like
Well,
they're just up.
For me, and now this is more the weekend because on the weekday mornings I have to get one child up fairly early because she has to go up to school and all that
yeah.
shit. But anyway, on the weekends I love it because the rest of my family sleeps in.
yeah.
Me, I'm up at 5
Daytime,
and
yeah.
for like 3.5 hours. Yeah. Now though, I will
No
also
wonder you
admit.
go to bed at 7.
Well, I don't go to 7, but I will
Sorry,
admit
7:35.
I'm usually in bed around 9:30, and then I'll listen to something or I'll
Or
read
watch
news
something, yeah.
stories, that sort of thing for about half an hour. But usually by about 10, I'm asleep.
Actually, you know what? That's not far off from me. If nothing going on, that's kind of where I'm at. Usually the 10:30, 11, I'm same thing. I'm doing the
Yeah.
same thing. I'm usually jumping to bed. Unless I got nothing to do and I got to watch Fallout or I got to play a game or something,
yeah.
then I will. But
But I'll also admit, as I've gotten more into that cycle, as I've gotten older, like Dave of 20 years ago, fuck yeah, I could stay up till 2, 3,
Yeah.
and I could get up at 7 and feel fine. Dave of today, if I
Yeah,
tried to
oh
stay up that
no.
late, I would be
no.
miserable. I don't even count alcohol and drugs. Like I would just be miserable.
I'm with you
Fuck.
on that too. But this one thing, I can't sleep past 6 hours. You know what I mean? Like I don't even remember the last time I had an 8-hour night sleep. I really don't remember. Like if it doesn't matter what time I go to bed, almost to the minute, I'm up 6 hours.
It's the body.
after. Yeah.
For me, it's 7. And it's one of those
Okay.
funnyisms. The Samsung watch. I have this very scheduled and tracked. Like I am basically 7 hours pretty much on the dot.
I should. You know what? I don't want to get a smartwatch, but I think I want to get one just to track my sleep. To see, you know what I mean? Because that's a good way to do it.
I'm always bummed out about all the features that I don't use.
All
like,
the
There's
Smarties.
just like,
like
2
the
or
phone,
3,
like
there's
the calling feature.
2 or 3 features on a smartwatch, or like even like I had one of those Fitbits,
Right.
Yeah.
so it wasn't like a smartwatch. Or
Sure.
nothing,
Sure.
but
Well, yeah.
Well, to be honest, for what you mentioned, Fitbit would probably be more ideal.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they just track your heart rates, your sleeping times, things of
But
that
like-
nature.
I wasn't a runner or walker, or, so it's like there's like 10 features on those things that I don't use.
Yeah.
I
I'm
will
always like,
admit, I
what's the
love
point?
my smartwatch.
Yeah.
I am a smartwatch addict. My phone, I can let go. I don't care too much, but my smartwatch
But you
must
need,
be on my wrist.
But you need your phone to use your smartwatch, don't you?
No.
I don't know. I'm old. I don't know how these.
Yeah,
things work.
no. It'll continue to track and do all its proper things for
Oh,
me.
okay.
Yeah. Now, I do need the phone to see the reports in greater
You
detail.
can't just
And
plug it into the computer.
not that I'm aware of, no. No, because you do need, in my case, I have one of the Samsung, so I need the Samsung app and all that. But I also have a Samsung phone. It all kind of just flows. I give them a bit of a head nod on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm a big fan. I highly recommend other old men out there get it. And,
Yeah,
and the
I've been on the fence of getting one for a while now.
And again, like any guy, at least of my style, what do I sometimes compare against? Because it lets you compare against other people of your gender, your region, your age. And I'm above everybody. Just saying.
What?
Oh, look at you go.
Yeah,
oh
it doesn't
man,
give you.
it's a competition.
Well,
I
it
kinda want
is.
one now.
And if you know people, you can actually be direct. Shannon and I have these more back in the day, but we
Yeah.
have
You do that with the
competitions.
Fitbit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
You just say who can get the most steps over the next week.
Yeah, and then I would just like stick it on a treadmill and would win every time.
Well, to be honest, in my case, I just kept beating her, so she doesn't want to play no more.
oh fuck!
Shouldn't beat
Yeah.
your wife, Dave.
You shouldn't do that.
Oh no, she enjoys it. It's
Oh.
fine.
Oh, it's consensual.
Yes,
It's
it's a
fine.
consensual
The
beating.
safe words, then we can't say nothing.
Yeah.
Aardvark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I find myself making more
Oh yeah, in the
grunts,
morning.
grunts and groans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I don't
go
think
pee
I
and-
do.
Oh, especially in the morning.
I've never been that guy that has a lot of pee in him in the morning. I have to admit.
I still get mad at myself if I got to get out of bed and go to the washroom.
Oh, I
For
hate that.
fuck's sake!
I've got a washroom like attached to my bedroom, and I still get
He's
pissed off
still
about
like,
it.
it's like I just want to.
Why?
I just want to lean over and pee.
Yeah, I've been fortunate so far. The only time I generally have to do that is if I've been out drinking and having a good time.
Okay.
Generally.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, yeah. I also have to admit though, like I'm an old man in the how I go to bed. Like, yep, okay, about 9:30, I go upstairs, I brush my teeth, I have a piss, have a good glass of water, go lie down in bed, I read news, general things going on Reddit. Like I have a perfected cycle.
Yeah. You know your system
Yeah.
to go to bed.
I nod the wife to see if she's interested at
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
and,
yeah. And then
if
he turns
she's
over,
not, then
and
I
he
go
finds
play a
a stranger.
game.
I always make those plans before I even get into this. Like, hey, were we going to do that? And then, no, okay, we're both too tired. That's cool. Okay, let's go to bed then.
Yeah, I will admit sometimes we have a pre-planned and that sort of. I always joke about the pre-planning because I'll say to her, she'll say to me like, hey, I'm feeling kind of sexy. How am I looking? And then it's just the way it's said. And,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
our style.
Yeah.
And then Dave
When
says,
you do that
like
to me, it works
like
on
a
me. I
bag of
get it.
noodles.
Yeah. Pardon?
And then Dave says, like a bag of noodles. And then she's like, that's not what I meant, fucker. And then she fucks off upstairs.
Yeah, I hear this quite a bit from a lot of people I know.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm not supposed to take what they say at the per what they say. It's like, well,
No.
geez.
I know. All these nuanced
I know. My
bullshit.
nephew says I'm supposed to call him, I can't remember the exact word, but cutie or something of this nature. So I started calling him cutie, and he got angry with me. Apparently, only his mother's allowed to say it. I'm like,
Okay.
what? I want you to feel like you're at home, cutie.
But that's just weird coming from your uncle.
Yeah, I know. It was fun. I
That is
really
really
irritated
strange.
Hey,
the
why
fuck
don't
out
you
of him.
come down to Uncle Dave's basement? I got a camera down there.
Oh my god.
Well, technically, he lives in the basement.
Be like
so.
that episode of fucking Different Strokes and the bicycle shop owner.
I have to admit, for that scene, I always think of the movie where he can go back into his memory and change what he did. It's named off of the tsunami type, not tsunami. Butterfly. Thank you.
Yeah, great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those great movies from my memory, and I started to rewatch it. It didn't click the same way when I tried.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a movie I'm worried about rewatching.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible. It didn't have that same good. Like I can remember really, questioning my life, and now as an old man, it's just kind of a, yeah.
It's getting old. Formats change. I want to talk quickly something that we saw when we were at the record store the other day. A Taylor Swift tape.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So the new Taylor Swift album is being released on cassette tape.
Cassette tape.
With something else or on
No,
its own?
like,
No,
on its
that's
own.
it by itself. That's it. Just a cassette tape.
I'm surprised at this.
And it was how much monies?
Well, how much would you
How much
think
would you
cassette
think
tape?
a Taylor Swift?
Well, back in the old days, cassette tapes were the cheap LPs.
right.
Yeah.
So-
Maybe $12 back in the old days.
$35.
No, I thought it was 65.
It was $35.
Okay.
But for a cassette tape.
Yeah.
But I still have this question: who would actually purchase a cassette
Well, that's
tape?
what we're trying to understand.
kids-
Who
the
the fuck
kids-
has a tape deck?
Well, it's one of those.
Plus,
it's
the audio quality is shit. Like,
It's
we
one, of
know!
those, it's one of those things where the kids are going back and using old timey fucking formats.
yeah,
Right.
We did
stop
it
at
with
the LP.
records.
Yeah, stop at the LPs.
No, records have always been in.
No.
in one regard or another.
Oh,
Well,
and
that's fair, that's
CDs
true,
and all
that's
that
When
true.
shit.
CDs
No,
Right, they
fucking
kinda
drop,
took
man.
over.
Yeah.
You
Record went poof.
Good luck trying to
Vinyl's
find
only
a
been
piece of
big,
vinyl.
big
Yeah.
for like the last 15
And
years
again,
or so.
it's easy for me to say
especially
this.
a new piece of vinyl. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
you could go to like a used record shop. But
Yeah. But yeah, I have to say this. Like for me, I personally don't hear the difference between digital and vinyl.
Oh, I do.
really don't.
Oh, 100%.
1000%
Yeah.
I hear.
But I've also been told that you really, in order to experience vinyl, you need to have the analog everything to really
that
get the kick
makes
out
it
of
far
Yeah.
better experience.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because again, like if you could have analog everything, but then digital for your output.
Digital, yeah,
then
exactly.
okay, what's the point?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But there's
at
still
any rate,
there's
Like
still fidelity sounds you can hear.
You're losing something when you send it
Digital.
via
Absolutely.
Bluetooth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But either way, to be honest, like, yeah, Sam, my daughter, she has not just a record player, but starting a collection based on artists she likes.
Mhm.
Nice.
That's more her thing.
And next it'll be tapes.
I just can't.
There's a lot of artists doing that now. I know Ariana Grande's last 2 records or something have come out on cassette tape.
No, yeah, and it's cool that they're doing it. It's just I do like who has a tape deck?
Well, no, I have to.
I'm
admit,
not seeing tape decks for sale.
I don't get the coolness on this one. I
I
get
don't
the
either.
coolness on LPs to a certain extent because you can, if you want, invest for the people that can hear the difference.
Yeah.
and really get that disc.
Oh, it's not just that too. Like it's
Like
like
you could do the same thing with cassette tapes. It's all analog.
But it's that
Yeah.
whole lower 8-bit, lower quality. I know it's not 8-bit,
I
but
was
that
gonna say,
lower.
bits. Now you're getting into MP3s. And
Yeah, well,
but no, he's right. Like I've
Does
always
have to be
felt
192.
cassettes. I mean, I get it. They were like an upgraded version of 8-tracks, which was
Mhm.
an inferior sound comparatively. That's why
Well,
CDs were such a jump
plus
up.
you could rewind and
Yeah,
fast forward a
right.
cassette tape.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's true. And like even like you can still skip songs on a record. I know you could on a cassette tape, but it was always still had to rewind and fast forward. I know they had that little feature sometimes on a Walkman where you could.
oh, it had
skip
like
through songs.
yeah.
Yeah.
It would still fast forward or rewind.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it would stop.
But like, and I know Walkman's making a comeback. I know that they're available. I'm not sure if they're doing like a digital thing or they're actual legit cassettes, but they're a thing. But I'm not hearing like other competitors releasing
I'm actually
cassette decks.
Yeah, I have to admit,
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah.
I will admit, like I wouldn't like.
I wouldn't either.
I got
No.
I am more of the. I love the wireless headphones. My
I've,
phone.
I've
done.
played albums to death on vinyl and CD, and I've never had them crap out on me like I have with tapes.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
I've literally
Yes.
played certain tapes so many times
Yep.
that they will seize up.
Same
Yeah.
here.
They'll
Yeah.
just stop playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yep. Yep.
snap.
Yep. And you have to respool them or whatever.
Oh
They'll
no, we
they'll
just
jam
bought
up.
another one for $10.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. When tapes were fucking cheap. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's just weird.
I do miss when you could get the tapes at like the gas stations and stuff.
Oh, that was
I
fun.
But that's
had
more of a memory
So
thing.
many tapes
Yeah.
from gas stations.
Yeah, that's more just that beautiful memory of getting
That was
random
cool.
tapes.
That all makes.
I
me
listened to
feel
so
old.
much 50s and 60s songs just because they were
Yeah.
free tapes.
That's
That's
where
so
I got
true.
my first California Raisins tape.
Oh,
was at a
nice.
gas
Very
station.
nice.
Oh yeah.
And The Simpsons Sing the Blues.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh well. Here's part of our getting old. We used to get all nostalgic.
I know.
Oh, do you remember that
remember.
time?
Remember berries? Remember. I remember. So true, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that I find funny, and again, I don't know if it's so much getting old, but I'm going to blame it getting old. I can't eat as much in one sitting that I used to be
Oh.
able to do.
That's definitely getting
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
Or
for
go
sure.
as long without eating. That's the
That's-
other thing.
That's obvious too,
Yeah.
right? That's just
Yep.
your metabolisms.
Yeah. Because
kind of
again, like we
adjusting.
order pizza nowadays, like I might have 3 slices maybe.
Yeah.
But
I'm
like,
kind of grateful for that though. Like,
oh, I
man,
am too. Yeah.
fucking used to eat like a damn fucking pig.
Oh yeah. Well, my
You know what I
nephew,
mean?
he goes on and on about how great he looks and how much he eats. I'm like, dude, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Shut up, you over there with the skinny pants.
yeah,
Yeah, but I used to be skinnier.
I know you're right. Like he's gonna get to his late 20s and be like,
Oh yeah, yeah. It'll just hit.
For me, it was like 35
Oh yeah.
is when I started to realize I couldn't eat.
Yeah,
like I
the
used
same
to.
way. Yeah.
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 I don't remember the exact time, I will admit, but it just, yeah, I am now quite aware. I always try to be goodish. That's how I describe it. I'm not one of those
Yeah.
diety people that, I'll never touch
Mm.
this food. No, but I try not to eat the same or things that are bad for me constantly.
Yeah. What was I saw something, some sort of doctor quote that said, not having any sort of active lifestyle is the equivalent of being a chronic smoker and alcoholic.
Well,
Just
that's great. So
because-
I'm
because
somewhat active, so I can enjoy
Yeah,
my alcohol.
exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they say it's even better, like even if you're living an active life and smoking, and that's still better than not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, I can somewhat
Yeah,
understand the
yeah.
attempt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I will also admit, speaking of alcohol, though, that is one of those funny things. I drank alcohol as a kid. I probably drink about the same much now.
Sure.
But what I find funny now, I can drink the same amount now. I don't get drunk. Whereas as a kid, I got drunk all the time.
Oh, fuck.
Now, like, I can't
That's
even
called
remember.
the tolerance.
Yeah, well,
That's
that's just
true.
it. My body has built up a tolerance.
That means you're an alcoholic.
it
Yeah,
might
and
mean
that's
that.
funny. I found the opposite with weed.
Oh,
I
yeah?
used to be able to like smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke
Yeah.
and smoke, and now I smoke like a dab or like 2 bowls or like half a joint or something like that, and I'm fucking ripped.
Yeah.
I will admit, when it comes to weed, yeah, I get a couple more puffs, and I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I've always been pretty good with my tolerance with weed. Like I can go if I need to go, but like I'm good if only a few hits. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't ever really need much more, which
Yeah.
is always nice. When it comes to drinking, I've scaled it back considerably, so it doesn't take much from me anymore, which fucking sucks.
I'd
No,
be
that's a
drunk
good
off
thing.
a drink if I had one
Well,
right now.
Pardon me?
I'd be drunk off one drink if I
Yeah,
had one
like
right now.
I went out with some work friends a couple weeks back, and I think that night I had a couple shots, like I don't know, 3-4 beer over the course of.
Yeah, well, this is actually a decent amount of alcohol. Let's be clear.
Oh, it is. But I'm just saying that after not drinking for a while
That-
was like
yeah.
a lot.
Oh,
I
yeah.
will admit,
Oh,
even
yeah.
for
And
me, that would put me pretty.
I felt it. I
you're,
felt
you're
it.
probably not drinking light beers either.
No, I don't. I'm
They were
not a
full
pussy.
pints.
yeah, none of that Coors Light for me.
Now, all this being said, though, I will admit I could probably drink a full Mickey of rye, and I'll never get drunk. There's something about rye. I just enjoy the flavor.
That's a nice
Yeah.
feature.
Of course,
Yeah.
I say this, and my wife was beside me. She'd be like, "I know he turns into a fucking idiot, and I hate it when he does this." But she's wrong.
So true.
If you're listening,
I
Shannon.
notice I can't eat certain foods after certain times,
Yeah.
like things with too much sugar,
Yeah,
Okay.
stuff
no.
like that.
Yeah.
then
Coffee. We talked about that.
And then
Yeah.
I get like, it's weird. It's like it's not even like acid reflux or heartburn. It's like this weird like feeling like I have like sea foam in my guts or some shit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's not
It's really
cool.
weird. So yeah,
I-
it's if I eat like a chocolate bar before after like 9:30 or 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
I-
screwed. Yeah.
I make general rule, and again, when I say rule, it's a more of a I try to follow. Nothing junky after 8. That's kind of what I try to do. I'll have a tea or some
Starting
water.
to feel like a gremlin
Yeah, but I won't do anything more.
or mogwai.
Try to.
And definitely not caffeine, as we've chatted about before. Yeah.
See, I can do
Definitely not
caffeine at whenever.
No, I can't.
Nah, not me.
Just the smell, and I'm screwed for the
Oh yeah,
day.
I can do caffeine whenever. I can drink a Coke and go to bed.
No, 3 cups of
That's
coffee before
ridiculous.
noon max, and that's it.
Yeah, no, definitely not me. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I cheated today. Because I was working outside. The sun kind of got to me. I'm like, oh, fuck it. I can't believe it. I had a coffee in the afternoon. The first time I've done it in like a year, 2 years. It just doesn't happen. And I was glad I did, but I know I'm not gonna fucking sleep tonight. I know I'm gonna pay for it for
Oh
sure.
yeah, eh?
Oh yeah, I know.
Really?
If I drink past, I could probably drink 10 coffees before noon, and no big deal. But if I have like any coffee after that, my body's it's wired.
Even when it comes to
Wow.
Coke and
Yeah.
stuff like that, like yes, I'll have a Coke in the afternoon or the evening, but I also
yeah.
I won't touch it around before that 8. No,
Yeah.
not if I want to try to sleep.
There you
Wow.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then I just drink my rice straight.
the
No more
way
Coke.
caffeine affects. Fucking
Yeah.
weird.
Caffeine, sugars.
I guess I built up my caffeine tolerance or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Like I can't have too many coffees in a day.
Yeah.
If I have like a coffee in the morning, then say if I were to have one at noon, I'd definitely get like a coffee belly
Oh, okay.
kind of feeling,
Hmm.
like ugh, right sort of thing. But if I had a coffee in the morning, then went and got a Coca-Cola or something like that, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't drink coffee black, do you?
no,
Yeah. For me, it has to be black.
Yeah,
Nothing
same
else
here.
in
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really. You know what? It was weird when I did it, but I'm so glad I made that switch.
Now, in my
I used to.
yeah, I will admit I also get in trouble though because I'm also one of those. I don't clean my coffee mug. The only thing it has is black coffee.
Same
I don't
with
need-
me.
I don't need to clean
I
it.
fucking need to clean.
No, you don't need to clean
No,
that.
Yeah.
I might clean it
That's
once
like-
a month or something
Nope.
like that.
That's like cleaning a cast iron pan. You
Hey,
just don't.
You don't need to do
I have
that.
to admit, I still,
You're seasoning your cup.
I still actually clean my pan, but it's also partially because we do different things in it, and so
But
I
is it
found.
cast iron?
Yeah, it is cast.
What are you doing? Having
Yeah.
sex? in
Now, I will admit, I don't do like generally the full dunk soap. I usually just, go with the scrub brush and just scrub off the chunks.
Well, you shouldn't scrub brush it.
Yeah. Well, I've been told this,
You're
but
gonna need to season your pan.
no, I don't worry about it.
it?
I season
Seriously?
my pan.
I
No,
know,
he
just
is
the way-
right.
I
There
just the way you
is-
say
I
it,
even
it's funny.
Googled it and I tried it for like a month and a half and I could never get it to quite click for me. But,
Okay.
You
Yeah.
just gotta cover it in oil and cook it.
Yeah, I've been told this, but it's just, but then I'll go and I'll like cook some sort of chicken with some sauce, and then the pan gets gunky with that. And yeah.
You're gunky,
yeah,
He's also a
Feminism.
cast iron pan, but
Captain Gunko.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I made a great Alfredo tonight, but that's totally off topic.
He made out with Alfredo.
Yeah, I did.
His Italian.
Did you guys
boyfriend.
get your whiskers tied together? No.
Oh, downstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine
Okay,
are.
Nice.
Yeah, mine are.
I got a question for you.
I thought that was the question.
No, so you're gonna get no. What's one thing you've been doing like your whole life that you're still surprised that you do? Something like outside of your bodily functions and stuff that you have to do, but like stuff that you're like, that's that you're really, I don't know, just
Probably my bicycling. Most people don't believe me often, but yeah, even at 40, almost fucking 43, like I bike on the weekends. I go for 2-hour bicycle rides.
yeah. You have been doing that ever
Forever.
ever since I ever known you,
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah. How about you?
Eating my boogers? I mean, no. I don't know.
Good. All right.
I don't know, drumming. But-
Great guest.
Yeah,
Great
drumming.
answer. Okay,
Yeah.
drumming. Yeah, sure. You started drumming when? How old
When
were
I
you?
was 12,
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
It's like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
You never stopped.
No, and it's funny because I don't feel as old as I feel when I'm not drumming. When I'm drumming,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's similar to me for biking.
weird.
Other than once in a while, I'll have to fight the wind, and then I'm just like, oh.
I mean, the next day, if I play like an hour set or something like that, or a
Yeah.
whole
Feel
night,
it.
then
Yeah.
the next day for sure. I'm a limpy man.
Oh yeah. Well, again, much like we already kind of talked about, like Once Upon a Moon. Remember, we go to Sunday night bars, drink ourselves silly till midnight, wake up next day, go to work at 6.
For sure.
Fuck, no way nowadays.
No way.
No,
Yeah.
kids don't even do that. They just call in now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right? Us, we're like, fuck that.
Well, I would
Gotta
have to
work.
call in, take off the Monday, the Tuesday, and probably get in on the Wednesday. Fuck.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's the thing. You don't recoup the same.
No.
Oh no.
No.
You don't bounce.
No.
You don't bounce the same at all.
Yeah.
No.
But again, it's like most things. While I don't bounce the same, I will also admit I don't drink that same. Like, like the last time I got that messed up, and again, we've already talked about it, was when I came over to your place and between
Right.
weed and alcohol. Like,
Yeah.
But that was the last time I've done it. And that was 4 years ago, 5 years ago?
Probably. Yeah.
Actually, be a little
Is that
under
the
4.
you fell in asleep on the bus story?
No, that's where I
Or
fell.
Oh,
As I'm getting on the bus, he starts to drive, and I completely wiped out. It wasn't
Yeah.
just a slight stumble. No, it was a complete whoop, boom. Even the
Yeah.
driver stopped to make sure I wasn't dead.
oh, jeez.
And I just got up and I stood up and I was embarrassed. I said, nope, just a drunk guy trying to get
Oh
home.
my god.
Actually, I give the guy credit because he could easily just pulled over and kicked me off.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but he didn't. Yeah.
That's good.
I definitely find myself
Some night.
saying the good old Murtaugh line.
Oh yeah.
I'm too old for this shit.
I am.
Oh.
Too old for this shit.
I will admit that I've used it, but only often to get out of something I just don't want to do.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, do you want to jump out of a plane thing? Nah, I'm too old for that shit.
For me, it's when I'm like walking for long periods of time
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
I love
I'm
to
too old-
walk.
I'm too old for this shit, man.
Yeah. I have
You
to
mean
admit-
hiking?
No, even like if we were to have spent more than one day at the Fan Expo or something,
You're
by
not
the
doing
second
that?
by the second day I would have been like, I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah.
Or standing at a
What do I
concert.
say about that shit?
I don't like standing. That one I give you
I'm
credit
too
on.
old for that shit.
Yeah.
I prefer to lean or to move. I do have challenge with standing.
I prefer to sit.
Yeah. Sitting's nice, but I have to admit I also enjoy, like, I go for my lunch hour
I'm-
walks and
I do feel grateful when even though I don't like it, but I feel grateful that I can stand for long periods of time because I know that's not going to be one day that won't be a thing, right?
Yeah.
Like even though the concert we were really annoyed when we went, I was like, this fucking sucks standing here. I'm still grateful that I was able to do it.
for me, concerts, and I brought it up before, it's more I have to put the earplugs in. I
Yeah, man.
cannot go to an
Yeah.
indoor concert.
For sure.
No.
For me, that's more I already have tinnitus because I didn't wear earplugs playing drums as a kid.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I don't want to worsen it.
Yeah,
Got it.
No, I cannot. So anytime if I go to indoor concerts, I'm the old man with the fucking earplugs going as back as far as possible.
Fair.
Outdoor concerts, I'm fine with because again, you can kind of
sure.
gauge where you want to
Yeah,
be.
yeah. You
audio.
don't have to be right up
Yeah,
the
yeah.
speaker. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's nice. The only time I really
Yeah.
went up to the speaker was for the Aqua concert.
Speaking of, Snoop Dogg's coming to town. We should probably
I
go see
heard.
Snoop Dogg. We should go see Snoop Dogg together.
Eh,
We're gonna take him,
yeah, it's just
Only if he plays doggy style all night
dude.
in its entirety.
That'd be amazing.
yeah, no.
There's a
Because
guy
I know,
that could
'cause I know
do-
like maybe one other Snoop Dogg song that's
Yeah.
not on that record,
That's funny.
and it's not on a Dr. Dre
no,
record.
trust me, you would know a lot of his music.
Yeah, I'm sure I
No.
would.
And he's
but
got
it's
to
just,
play. He's got to play sensual seduction.
It's just again, it's not that I dislike him. It's just no,
Yeah.
I don't personally have the value to go to a
Maybe
concert
rip
of
into
his.
some Snoop Lion.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
That'd be
He
wonderful.
just ripped out his gospel record.
Right, that too. That too.
That'd be fucking.
I
amazing.
heard a story. I guess Dionne Warwick.
Of course.
You know Dionne Warwick,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking
Second to the
psychic,
stars.
psychic hotline.
Yeah.
Dionne Warwick, but she was also a singer.
Yeah.
Was not impressed with like Snoop and Cube and Tupac and shit like that, calling women bitches and doing that kind of
Hoes
stuff.
and-
So she invited them all over to her house at 7:00 in the morning once, and opened the door. Like they were all like, okay, they all got there at 6:52, right?
Mhm.
Because they were fucking like, holy shit, this fucking lady wants to
Dionne
fucking talk to us.
Warwick, yeah.
Like, Dionne fucking Warwick.
Fucking legend, yeah.
And I guess the first thing she said when she opened the door was, "Call me a bitch to my face." And they were like, no.
Oh, really?
Like she out gangstered a bunch of gangsters apparently.
Oh.
And then from that moment on, I guess if you listen to Snoop's music, it's less of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
She kind of opened his eyes.
I wonder why
to-
the 7 a.m. thing. I wonder why that was the
Oh.
thing with the time.
I'm just
I
more
don't know,
surprised they all
it's
showed up.
power.
Yeah, me too.
I have to admit, I'd be like, okay,
That's-
fuck off. You don't like me? That's all right.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Yeah,
I
you
don't know.
like my
like,
music?
it
But
must
yeah.
be like community thing or something like that.
Must
right?
be.
Hmm.
But anyway, yeah. So I guess after that, Snoop was kind of humble, and
Hmm.
there's much less bitches and hoes talk
Yeah,
in his
Just-
music.
Dicks and jerks.
Yeah,
Or
probably.
jerky dicks.
probably.
Yeah, jerking dicks.
Yeah.
Gotta jerk the dicks.
Everybody has a job.
Everyone's got a job. That's right.
Yeah, you gotta.
Well, there's one thing. So we keep talking about getting old, and I love it because my father is about to turn the 65. Could retire, get some benefits, all that. And I'm like, I only got another. Oh shit,
Right?
23 years, not even
Mhm.
halfway
I
technically,
know.
or I guess
I
maybe
know,
it's halfway
for
depending on
fuck's
perspective.
sakes.
But yeah, it's just
Yeah.
one of those jokes to myself. Like, fuck yeah, I start to feel old, but oh fuck, I got like what I have been doing basically is another. I'm about halfway myself. 23 years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's fucked up to think about for sure.
Yeah,
It
well,
is.
that's just it. Yeah.
It's very
Yep.
fucked up to think about.
Yeah,
Yep.
I just try not to think about it.
Right?
I have to admit,
Yeah.
I don't either. Too
I was
much.
someone asked me about retirement the other day, and I've had this answer like my whole life. I hope I don't ever retire. I hope whatever it is I end up doing, I love it, and I don't want to stop doing it.
Fair
And that I
argument.
can make money, hopefully the podcast or whatever it might be. Do you know what I mean? Like, if whatever becomes my source of income that you would need
Yeah.
to retire from, hopefully fucking die doing it, right? Because that tells me that was worth my while, rather than working a job that, whatever you didn't do, blah, 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 blah. And then, finally, I get to retire from doing it at 65 years old. Also, being that it is only 20 or plus years away for us, I wonder if we're going to be able to retire. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Well,
if pensions are going to be what they're fucking supposed to be.
I don't feel like I'm in a life position to even do that.
Yeah.
I feel like I will be working at Walmart when I'm 65.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna win the lottery. That's my
Get
retirement
you to
plan.
Target.
Target.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you're going to be what? You're
I'm
going to
gonna
win
win the lottery.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's my retirement.
It's a nice
plan.
old person thing to do is win
Yeah,
the
yeah,
lottery.
that's what I
Yeah.
figure.
right.
Win the
Yeah.
lottery. Not
Yeah.
give it to anybody. I need to save it for my retirement.
It's my mom's whole thing. She always buys
gonna be-
us. She always buys me cash for life tickets.
Nice.
She's like, "Okay," or if she buys one, she's like, "Okay, if I win, I have to give it to you though."
Yeah, yeah. But you share with me until I pass on. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Fair.
That actually makes sense. I'm on your mother's side. Yep.
No, it makes sense, right?
It does,
works.
totally. Yeah.
I'm like, screw your old lady.
All the money now. I get $1,000 a week for life.
It'd be a nice one.
I remember at one point it was $2,000 a week for life.
Well, they do. I think they vary it
It's
every
like
so
double
often.
cash for life or something.
Yeah. They
Either
vary
way,
it.
wow. You know what? Good point. Because of inflation, you probably want 2,000 a week
Yeah,
for
right.
life. You know what I mean?
I would take $1,000 a
I
week.
know. I wouldn't say no to that.
If you didn't fuck around for the first little bit, you wouldn't know what to do with the money eventually, right? Because it would just
Right.
kind of start to pile
Yeah.
up on itself.
Right.
I'm not even talking about interest and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like if you took 6 weeks and didn't spend your $6,000,
Mhm.
and then kind of started chipping away at it a little bit,
Yeah.
you'd end up, I spent $900 out, but I have another $1,000.
Right.
But I have another $1,000.
Yeah.
But I have another, right? So-
Yeah.
I have to admit, if I won that, what I would likely do for the first, as you much say, is I'd say maybe year or two. I'd actually just take that and I max out my RSPs, get all that done, and then just I quit my job and relax and chills. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my
Yeah.
plan.
First thing I do is probably get some hookers and blow.
Well, yeah, like the first week or two.
Yeah,
that-
of course.
yeah.
You got to get fucking drunk off your old bullshit.
Of course. That's a nice thing about the $1,000 a week, though. Well, I guess you could put
That's-
yourself into super debt, though, or something stupid, couldn't you?
Guess you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the right hookers.
Dave would go to Vegas.
You would.
Well, actually, I am going to Vegas to boot, so yeah, I would go too.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, actually, a buddy of mine that's going also. We keep joking about how we're going to win the lottery just the week before, just so that way we can go and we'll high class the Vegas trip
Zzz.
because we're both kind of in just that mid tier, good
Yeah.
time, nothing crazy.
Yeah, I definitely find myself. I don't think it's an old person thing anymore. Not since the pandemic. I bitch about prices all the time now. It's like a good fucking 30% of my conversations is bitching about prices. It really is, and I don't. But it's not me, just me. Like young people are doing it too now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everyone's in the same boat of not being able to afford shit anymore.
The only thing I've personally really, and again, I think everybody's been hit by is groceries.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
usually the main points
Yeah,
of
that one I have to
argument.
admit is definitely much higher than my.
But you're
memory
seeing it
has.
everywhere, and it's just like fucking Jesus. Like today, there was a gas hike. It went from 151 to 159. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
wow, that's crazy.
But then it goes down throughout the day.
Yeah.
No, it didn't for us.
Oh, well, then that's Costco's issue.
That's actually not how it works. All of them only check once or twice. Like once usually in the morning and in the
If it's
evening.
high, they'd rather keep it high unless there's somebody
I don't
beside
know
you.
what
that
you
went
guys
down.
are talking about. Any time that I've looked, because I look at the gas buddy.
You just hang out on it all day.
Oh yeah, all day, every fucking day. No, it usually starts off high and then throughout the day it goes lower.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not in today's case, apparently.
Apparently,
Yeah. My bicycle doesn't need any gas.
Fair.
Yeah.
just beans.
Just beans.
Dave eats beans and it's got gas.
It's got gas.
I don't mind beans, but of course Sam has the allergy, so I have to admit in our house we don't do a lot of the beans
No,
anymore. Yeah. I will periodically get the canned beans, yeah, because I'm a big fan. But
She has now all beans,
yeah, she can't do any beans.
wow.
Yeah,
all legumes.
all legumes. Generally, yeah, any
What about-
legume will get her
Well, what
stomach
about
upset.
peanuts?
No, peanuts will get her very sick. She'll have an allergic reaction. Yeah,
So
peanuts.
yes, all legumes.
Yes,
then.
all legumes will, but generally things like beans and stuff, they don't. Thankfully, they're not the same level as peanut, but it will upset her stomach. She gets diarrhea, sick. Yeah,
Oh yeah, she loved that you just said all that.
Yep.
yeah. She doesn't
That's
listen to
good.
this.
Yeah, right.
True. Only
25 years from
Friends,
now.
only friends do exactly.
Well, that's okay. She's gonna already have enough things to bitch about me.
That's
Like,
true.
come on,
That's-
this is gonna be this will be on like page 7 or something. Fuck.
Sure. I think when we get to beans, we might be done with the episode. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
What?
Oh,
Any other facts of getting older you guys want to go on about?
it's no fun.
You do have more
But
responsibility.
you know what? There are some good things.
Physically,
I really
physically,
do.
it is no fun.
You know, okay, I'm not. Yes, shit goes on, and I'm gonna knock on wood. But as old as I feel, I think it could have been a lot worse, especially when I look at the examples before me.
It's
You know what I mean? Like
that's-
I feel at my age, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing really fucking good.
I find that
I'm like,
weird.
I know. That's just where I'm at. But also on top of that, the fact that at least I think I've gained wisdom and I'm a little bit more intelligent than I was, a year or two ago. I kind of like that too. I like knowing.
But I agree with you because
At least in my head, my delusion. Let me have my delusion, David.
you see people who are like, in their mid 40s on like TV back in the 80s and 90s, and they're all like old, wrinkly, gray haired people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we're not that, guys.
I have gray hair, but
But we're not even close to that. You know what I mean? We're
but
way
I
better
feel
shape.
like people our age back in the day kind
We still skateboard, dude.
of looked older than
You know what
me
I'm saying?
now.
Like that's not like they
Like,
didn't do that.
Tony
in
Hawk
fucking-
doesn't look like he's 50 something or
No,
60
he
something.
doesn't.
Well,
You know
and
what I'm
that's
saying?
more it. It's more about
Exactly.
how they care what they do.
Yeah,
Because I
just-
have a buddy who's 2 years older than me, and he looks like he's 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, like again, it's also how you know what you do, what you're in. Again, treat your body. It's,
I guess so.
It all plays. Plus
Sure.
genetics, like you could
Yep.
be the most, and this has already happened. Take care, do everything proper, and then tomorrow, boom, you're done. Yeah, like it's just.
So, even though I know the future leads to death, I kind of am grateful for getting older
Yeah.
to a degree. Like, I definitely feel
Man,
more
hearing shit like,
sure.
you know, Nirvana
what that means.
Nevermind is 30 years old. Oh, my back hurts.
Yeah, but you know, here's the crazy thing. What do the kids listen to these days?
Never
They
mind.
fucking never mind.
Classic rock.
Yeah, they listen to Pink Floyd. They listen to fucking Zeppelin.
It does
Dude,
depend on the kid, though.
And that's even older than us.
Pink Floyd isn't classic rock anymore. That'd be like golden old.
I know. That's what I'm
It's
saying,
true.
right? Like,
Dude, the
Right,
Black Album
right.
by Metallica is
I
classic
had
rock.
I had a young friend come out and fucking. We had a talk about our love affair with Nine Inch Nails. She's like fucking 13, 14 years younger than I am.
Classic rock.
And I know, but we're talking about like, you know what I mean? So there is a resonation there. Even though it's old, it's more
Yeah,
timeless than
it's
anything.
I mean, music's music.
Music.
Yeah,
Music's
certain
music.
pieces will generally always stay. They start to fall off eventually, like anything. But yeah,
Yeah.
And
Well,
also-
I still bump Glenn Miller's In the Mood when I'm driving around.
There you go.
yeah. But again, that's
Don't
because we
you?
are aware of it and stuff like that. It also depends
Don't
on
you
the
listen
person.
to Beethoven's Ninth Symphony just blasting down?
I do love
rocking down
classical.
Do you like
fucking-
classical?
Yeah, I'm a fan of
Yeah, I do
classical.
listen
Going
to
down
classical
Richmond?
music.
Yeah.
Not Richmond, but
Yeah,
usually
with
at
your
home,
windows
doing my
open?
thing, hanging out. I'm listening to
No,
classical.
I'm talking like on a regular. You gotta driving around.
I vary up my music, man.
Slightly off topic, but one thing I always love about my family is, with the exception of maybe Curtis and I, who are somewhat closer, each one of us in my family basically have our own unique musical tastes, and we hate each other's music. It's quite entertaining.
That's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
Shan's full on heavy, like just
Yeah.
with you can't even understand what
She
they're saying.
loves
Just,
her metal. Yeah.
oh god, that crazy metal.
Her favorite
thing.
band is Cradle of Filth.
No,
Yeah, I don't
favorite
know.
band's Tool. Or
Well, Tool
sorry,
is one
Coheed
of-
Cambria.
Tool is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, she's full on into that. I am the classical, modern, classical rock, classical.
Yeah.
Curtis is your new rock, things like that, and then Sam has her own. I don't even know what the style is. That digital style thing. Either way,
I'm giving the Sugargold household props
Uh-huh.
because I didn't hear one word that sounded like mumble rap. to me.
Thank you. Yeah.
So props.
mumble rap.
Dude. Oh, it's
That's
fucking
not cool.
stupid. It's the dumbest shit. Because I mean, okay, no rap, hip hop, or whatever.
Yeah.
right? But then these guys are coming out going,
Yeah, it's like the Bob Dylan of hip hop. It's not
It's
fun.
fucking bad.
I've
and
not
there's
heard this.
so many people doing. You'd have to listen
Yeah.
to them.
It's
All
very
right, I'll give it a kick.
lazy
I'll
in
give
its
it a kick.
approach. That's why I think I don't like
I
it.
got my guns in. I got
I
my
was-
car in the bag. I got my family medicine. Ha ha ha.
There's your career. Next
Yeah.
career.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like it would not be my style.
No,
I will
and-
admit, and I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or if the music style is changing. There's some country songs I'm starting to like, but
That's definitely both.
I think
That's
yeah,
definitely little things.
I'm a little worried
not
about
on
that
it.
one.
That's the tumor.
Yeah, the tumor's got you, Dave. It's fucking got you. Get it out of him, doctors.
Fuck.
yeah. I don't know what it is, and again, not all, thankfully, not the country, but
Sure.
there's-
See,
Yeah.
I prefer the country. Like
Sure.
if I have to
appreciate
listen to
that,
country,
yeah.
I want to listen to Willie
Yeah.
or Johnny Cash or Hank
Well, yeah.
Williams
Cash is
or
country.
he kind of so
Shut your
that
mouth.
I'm talking
Shut
more on
your
the
mouth.
newer stuff too.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah,
you're
yeah.
right.
Outlaw Country.
Yeah.
No, there's no country.
Waylon Jennings.
He is kind of
What the
country.
fuck?
Badass.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is Johnny Cash if he's not country?
Gospel, rock,
Yeah,
folk.
I've always
No.
called him more
Yeah.
of a folky
No.
guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but
No.
again, I could also understand an argument that who I consider folk is an old school country.
There's that
Yeah.
argument as well.
I
for
will
sure.
give a head nod. I'll still say you're
I
somewhat
will.
wrong.
I will
but-
say this.
To me,
I
folk
will
could be
never.
like Joni Mitchell and fucking Van Morrison.
Ooh,
and
good calls.
Sure, and yeah.
Lorena McKinnon.
I would say this though.
I
Like
all
what
that
you like,
music.
love what you love, no matter what it is.
And
Enjoy. Yeah, whatever it is. And even myself, I love what I love. And if you like it, fucking like it. If it's country,
Oh, yeah,
sometimes it be
in
country.
the end.
You know what I
No,
mean?
that's
I-
not how the world works.
No, that is it.
No, that's not how
Yeah.
the world works. works.
No, you be a musician.
If you
just
like
love
it,
music.
if you like it and I don't, I'm going to cancel you.
All right.
That's how the world works now.
Tribalism at its finest.
That's how the
If
world
you
works
want to
now.
be a
True, that's
liberal
true.
conservative, you be a liberal conservative.
No,
I'm a conservative
I wanna be a
liberal.
Canceller.
Yeah, I love it.
No, I want to be a fascist communist. Does that work?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that a thing?
I
Can I do
probably.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go Google and you'll probably get the right stories to prove your position.
Can I be a fascist hippie? Is that possible?
I like that
That's a nice
concept.
one,
That
yeah.
is a good one.
I feel
I
like
like
that should be another channel. We should start
Yeah,
another
yeah.
podcast called The
Fascist
Fascist
Hippie.
hippies.
Yeah.
I should start a store. The fascist hippie.
Fascist hippie. You just do like,
But it's spelled FASH.
oh
like
yeah,
fashion,
of course. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Fashion. It's the
That's
fascist hippie.
Yeah, we just start talking about it and we don't realize what we're actually saying in the title.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be a good one,
I
actually.
love it. Yeah. Yeah, there's our next business venture. Because this one's going so well.
Right?
And Fascist Hippie is not a sponsor, but they will be one day.
Well, we're the ones producing. Of
That's
course,
right,
we're going to
that's
sponsor
right.
ourselves.
Sponsor ourselves.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, all right. Anything else, gentlemen?
I don't remember.
Perfect thing to end on right
nice
there.
play, nice play.
All right, let's wrap this up, shall we?
Sold.
Hey, you out there! Are you getting older? I bet you are. What did you think of our conversation about getting older? What did you think of our
And
examples?
if they're not, then they're robots.
I know. We want to hear from you. So please keep the conversation going with us wherever you find us, on our Discord server, in the comment section, wherever you're listening to us. You can Google us, find us everywhere, all over social media and beyond. If you like what we're doing, please do us a favor. Buy us a coffee. Don't be a Brian. Don't just buy us coffee out in the public.
Buy
you do
us
that
like
too.
3
That's
coffees,
fine.
one for
But-
each of us.
Exactly. And also, you can
I
just,
know.
if you want to support us, you can throw us a
Yeah,
couple
Brian.
bucks in. A couple of bucks in the link in the bio below. For anybody out there that's not feeling well in the mental department, anybody out there, if you're not feeling well, you're not alone. You matter not just to us, but those around you. It's important to talk about those things. So if you can't do that with anyone in your vicinity, we're gonna have some links so you can seek out the help that you might need. But until next time, I've been Harvey.
I'm to Dave.
Are you going to do the intro?
Hey everybody! It's wait,
Oh, wait, no,
no, shit.
Only good thing about Alzheimer's is you always make new friends.
Yay, senility!
Milk in my shoe.
And that's been AJ. You guys got yourselves sarcastically distracted. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Peace!
Bye now.